And I think it's been time, finally, to finish out one of the major US chains. Like, we've all called them SeaWorld for a long time. And now they've recently decided to change their name to United Parks, so I don't care what you want to call them, but that's what we're learning about today.
I'm Lindsay, you're watching History and Leisure. Be sure to follow on Instagram, Threads, Bluesky, History_Leisure, as well as a Substack and my second channel, History and Leisure Echoes, where I post copyright-free footage and bonus material.
It's been a while since I've done this, so let's do an example. The main company who owns SeaWorld I know doesn't technically own this one. Since it's in Abu Dhabi, it's an indoor park. It's a little weird. Like, this is in the Yas Island complex in Abu Dhabi, so right by Ferrari World. And technically there are 4 routes that serve here, although technically like 1.5 are right by the park, which are the 216 both ways and 184 only one way, but you also do the 102 and 187 over to the mall entrance, just a bit closer to Ferrari World. I think 102 or 187 and 216 are closer to the Ferrari World entrance. Let's continue with the other SeaWorlds in San Diego. Brings us actually 2 bus routes. The 9 is on Park, but you can walk a little ways to the 8 and get to, I think it's Belmont, which is on the coast there. And both those can connect you to Old Town Transit, which is for light rail, the commuter rail coaster, and also the Pacific Surfliner. And then there's a bus that can take you to the airport. So, pretty easy to get to those parks via transit. Would be Orlando next, and I'm like, once the Brightline station opens, easy 5 for both buses and rail for now. The special green and red line service on Park, but you can also use routes 8 and 350. The red line will also drop at the front gates of Aquatica, and Discovery Kingdom is on Route 8, but doesn't go right up to the gate. On SeaWorld and Aquatica San Antonio, 64 stars of Park, but I did give a +5 for Route 618, if that makes some sense. I think 64 goes straight to downtown, right by the Amtrak station. Then there's only one shutout of this whole list here, in terms of active parks, and that's Sesame Place San Diego, which was originally just a water park and is in a concert venue location. It would be cool if the Tijuana airport entrance on the US side had a bus that connected the park to like the Blue Line or the Amercian or something. Busch Gardens Tampa and Adventure Island. 39 on Busch, 5th on 40th Street, and 9 on 30th Street, with Adventure Island being on 40th, so you also can use the 5 there. And then the other one, Williamsburg, Route 1, which serves the theme park, and I think there's a connection via shuttle. You can go from the theme park over to the water park, so that's how you would do that. And then you get 2 to 3 regionals per day on that line to Newport News, so I did a half point for rail since you have to transfer, and it is very limited service. My home, United Park. The other Sesame Place, currently there's 4 bus routes, with the 14 connecting to the Margaret Frankfurt elevated line, and the transits are right across from the main entrance. When 27 continues to Trenton, so you can connect to Amtrak there. It'll be redesigned and continue with the 14 on duplication to Neshaminy. As part of the bus revolution, routes 127 and 129 will be simplified in the area, and 120 will be discontinued entirely, with a microtransit zone connecting Levittown to the Oxford Valley Mall. So I'm kind of like keeping it as a 4 for the bus route, but I did give 2 points for Langhorne, which will be served by the 14 and eventually the 127. Keeping it as a +1 for the connection to Trenton. Because basically, some of the trains skip it, but all other trains serve it. Come on, state capital. There are 4 former parks I did include. People might be interested in where they stand. Seattle, Ohio, nothing. But at the time when Six Flags bought it, there were plans to add commuter rail service on the branch near Geauga Lake. That's just a fun fact there. Busch Gardens, Houston, very industrial area. It's Houston after all, wouldn't expect it. Sesame Place, Texas ended up turning into a Walmart. But I did give a point for Route 230 plus its connection to the Trinity Rail, which is relatively frequent from what I know. But if it were still around today, Busch Gardens Venice would tie with at 7 points. For both San Diego and Busch Gardens is because of rail services with Metrolink, the Pacific Surfliner, and the Coast Starlight, a long-distance train, all serve Venice Station, on top of routes 152 and 237 meeting at Roscommon, but you would need a bus transfer to get to the Van Nuys station. Yeah, comment, subscribe, strike the bell. I have a cool bonus article talking about visiting SeaWorld in 2009 coming up, plus what each of the remaining parks needs, ignoring Abu Dhabi, because reasons. So, till then, comment, subscribe, strike the bell.